Hey guys, it's me again, Professor Herb, playing Subterrors. We're opening packs. You've heard the spiel. Let's go. 2 packs. Just that's all I got from my last little grind session. Well, not grind session. This is just the gems I got from the last episode. So, starting off strong. It's also a trap card. Guys, that's pretty sweet. How many packs into this did we go? 4 packs and we already got one? Yeah, we're gonna reset the box. Just straight up. It's worth it. We just increased our chance of getting another one right away. That's insane. What else can I say? That was a ridiculously fast pull. Now, the question is, what do we take out for it? The statues have been really good, and they're really good in a pair. They're not great when there's only one of them. I mean, still not bad with only one of them. I'm actually leaning towards taking out enemy controller. I think I'm going to take out enemy controller for a second one. I think that's going to be the better play. So now we got this going on. I really need these guys for monsters. World Legacy Pawn is going to be phenomenal. I think that these guys should be replaced with Canadias. Now that I think about it, Canadia is a better replacement for these guys because Canadia becomes a monster on the field, which I can at the very least tribute for tribute summons. I might not be able to tribute them with the warrior, but I can tribute them for tribute summons, and so they kind of still fulfill that need, that niche, so to speak. So that's what we're going to go with. And now we can move on. That's insane, though, that I got that so quickly. That's the pulls I've been having have been actually really good in both this and my Twitch stream version of this show using Harpy Ladies. If you're not watching the Harpy Ladies, please do so. I already got to silver rank in that one at the date of this recording, so by the date this is posted, I'll possibly be in gold or further. Doing really well with the Harpy Ladies, though honestly not doing much worse, if at all worse, with the Subterrors. I've been doing pretty solid with both. Can't really complain on either front. I've been winning both games. Geminis, huh? Interesting. Okay, so this is one of those examples where I'm going to need to use my skill because I just don't have a monster on the field. And so we're going to return the World Legacy and enemy controller, which hurts. Well, because he has 2 back row, it might be better to return Subterror. Because if I summon this guy face up and he gets destroyed by some sort of like karma cut, I'll be devastated. Yeah, I have to commit. I'm gonna commit to this. It hurts putting the Subterror Behemoth back into the deck, the Uramax, but I think it's for the best. So we're gonna tribute him. We're going to put enemy controller down first and end my turn. Now, I'll be able to use this in response to things that he does. So, I'll be a little more protected. Okay, that's not an issue. If he exceeds, I don't really mind. If he attacks, that's going to be bad for him. I don't know what his game plan is. He exceeded into Utopia. Utopia is not stronger than my guy. I'm not too concerned. So we should be good there. I can even increase my guy's stats to 4,000. Or, you know, put Utopia into defense position if he attacks. I'm not sure which is a better play, because if he has Metal Morph, which is early enough in the stages, Metal Morph is a pretty good early game card, and if he has Metal Morph face down, that could screw me. That could screw me really bad. I'm going to go for it though. During the damage step, I'll do it in response if he hits me with something. He didn't. Okay, cool. So I'm going to destroy one of his face downs. Twister, that was a good one to destroy. That was a real good one to destroy. I don't know if this can play in response to me activating one of my spells or traps, but I'm glad I don't need to find out. I am glad that I do not need to find out. And so we're going to just put my guy face down again. What's he doing? He has a response. I don't like that he has a response. Okay, cool. Alright, so now, let's set this. We can find out what his back row card was. What was his other face down card? And can he use it? Can he use his other face down? No. Oh, his enemy controller. Okay, very nice. Very nice. So, we're going to go into battle. Declaration? No. Battle step? No. Damage step. There we go. Going into the damage step, he can't respond to this. So Utopia has the ability to spend a material to make his guy negate an attack on him. And I said, well, you're not going to, because he can't do that during the damage step. So we're going to put my guy face down again. I don't need to use my active if I felt it was necessary. Let's see what his face down card is. It was Dust Tornado. Okay, so he's definitely destroying my trap. I'll use it in response and make my attack and defense 4,000. And then he'll destroy my card. I don't mind. And we'll hit for 4K. I liked his deck. I don't know what he was trying to go for. He had Utopia. That might just have been the skill. You know, the character has a skill to put Utopia into your extra deck. I think it's actually one of the better free-to-play skills, because Utopia is a pretty good monster, and a pretty good extra deck monster. And he's just added to your extra deck. No, there's really no slowing down your game plans adding an extra deck monster. Okay, so he was playing pretty much a Red Eyes deck. I'm not sure. I guess they're warriors? Yeah, they are warriors. Okay. Okay. His deck is super suboptimal. He did have the Metal Morph. I did call the Metal Morph. I was worried about that. He also had this Shield Spear. That wouldn't have hurt me as much as Metal Morph would have. He also had Trap Jammer. That could have been bad. He has a decent deck. It's obviously super suboptimal. It's so many one-ofs, which is bad. Like, realistically, if you're going to play the Red Ice Dragon deck, you want to own 3 copies of the structure deck. You don't want to own just one. It sucks. You have to put money into the game, but if you want to play Red Eyes, you can't do it free to play. You need that fusion spell card in particular at minimum 2. You want at least 2 of those, if not 3 of the dang things. And that you can only get from the structure deck, to my knowledge. You could pretty much survive with everything else at like 1. Or just 1 copy of the structure deck. I think everything else can be gotten out of the structure deck. But you need that fusion card at 2 at minimum, if not 3. And you're not going to get that from 1 copy of the box, 1 copy of the structure. All right, so we have to ask ourselves legitimately, do we want to put our second boss monster on the field? And I'm going to say no. I don't want to commit so thoroughly to my field. If he's able to board wipe it somehow, I don't really know how. Like I mentioned, Special Vortex. Like, theoretically, he could have it. Oh, it's a Romages, huh? So, a Romages. Okay. So, Romages have the flaw where I can start removing all of his monsters. And he has no way of getting them out of the remove from play zone. But a Romages can pretty easily play with a larger than 20 card deck. A Romages, very good free to play deck. Excuse me, you can see my. There we go. A Romages is a very good free-to-play deck, in my humble opinion. Alright, so that guy's going to be enemy controlled. I can't have him attacking. Alright, so no. You are not getting through, my friend. I can't have you attacking me. That's too scary. That's too scary. It's scary. Alright, so we're going to start by flipping you face up. Get and discard one of you. See, this is... I think that it would be better to honestly have the warrior on the field than to have a second copy of the boss. Because I'd like to destroy the face down cards. He's going to start placing traps onto the field. But maybe not. Alright, you know what? I'm so torn. I don't know. Okay. I'm really torn on whether or not this is the right decision, but I'm gonna make it. And obviously we're gonna banish you from the game. Get out of here. Unfortunately, I can't go over his 2400, but next turn, I'll be able to banish 2 cards on his field. And that's insane. That's ridiculous. He doesn't have any back row right now, which is really hurting him. He is going to be drawing 2 cards right now. That's big. For him, that is. It's a big move for him. But I'll be able to remove from play both of his Jasmines, unless he tribute summons for them, which he obviously could do. He obviously could do. He can get another copy of this 6-star, which is kind of like their boss monster. Or play this, obviously. He got another plant. He's going to be tricky, you know? It's going to be tricky. He's going to have a lot of health. But I'm just going to slowly remove from play all of his monsters. And he's drawing real fast. So This is going to be a grind fest. Sit tight, guys. This is going to be hard. Because he had more health than me, my effect didn't go off. So we're going to set you, then flip summon you. Oh, but can I only use his effect once per turn? Yeah, I can't actually even use the second one now that I think about it. So, okay, but that... I'm so dumb! Whoops. I just discarded my trap. Oops. Oopsie poopsie. Okay, alright. So, that was honestly like the first major misplay that I've had since I've started. Magician of Faith. Is he like giving up? Oh, he used it for a tribute summon. Silent Magician? This has taken a very interesting turn. I did not see that coming. Silent Magician. I did not see the Silent Magician coming. Not at all. Alright, so be it. Sucks, but I'm okay with it. He'll be able to use it later to destroy one of my statues of anguish. But that's okay. I'll just banish his Silent Magician. That's so weird. Okay. Activate this. See if I can get another copy of the trap and not discard it this time. I don't need them. Set face down. We're going to flip him face up. We're going to banish you. Yeah, we'll get the warrior this time. We're going to put him in defense position. I guess it doesn't really matter, but yeah, he'll be harder to run over in attack position. And then go back face down. End turn. This is scary, guys. This is a scary game. I'll be able to get the 5-star at the end of his turn. He hasn't got any back row, though. That's the one saving grace I've been having. Is that he hasn't put down, like, Dried Winds or any of those other cards. He can still tribute summon while he's in his main phase, because he can normal summon twice a turn with her. I can't do anything about that. But I have been able to remove from play his boss monsters, and to my knowledge, he doesn't really have any way to get them back. Yeah, see? There we go. And there's another copy of his boss monster. So that's a problem. Obviously, he doesn't have... Yeah, I don't really have a way to stop this, so he's going to kill it. I'm going to take 200 damage, and then I'm going to... if he had Rosemary, that would have been an even bigger problem, though. Because Rosemary would have cost me... my flip summon. Rosemary says if you have more health than your opponent, then your opponent's monster's effects don't activate until the end of the damage step. Essentially negating my flip summon. But thankfully, for me, he didn't have Rosemary. So, we're going to be able to flip and destroy his monster. And then get out the Warrior Nemesis. He has a serious stall deck, like a legit one. So, that's pretty cool. But my ability to remove cards is stronger, ultimately, than his ability to produce them. Like, and he might get the trap card. About to end his... Oh, he lost. What a shame. He put up a legit fight, though. He was a fighter. This wasn't some scrub lord. You know, battle step, damage step. I mean, he could still Karibo this, to my knowledge. So, but nah. Okay, so that was actually a pretty legit fight. Aro mages are a strong archetype. I don't know what was with the Silent Magician and the Magician of Faith. I guess the Magician of Faith isn't a terrible card to put into Aro mages because people are going to want to destroy your back row and you're going to want to get it back. But you kind of just run multiple copies of the cards over trying to be cute with getting the cards back with, like, Magician of Faith. So, he had Draw Pass. That's a terrible skill. He wants balance. He thought, I'll heal more by skipping my draw phase. That is not the way to play the game, my friend. He has the Synchro, which is good. Though, does he have a tuner in the deck? I don't see one. Yeah, he has no tuner, so I'm not exactly sure why he has the Synchro. Obviously, he can turn his opponent's monsters into plants for Fragrance Storm, which is a cute play. These don't seem to have any purpose. Yeah, I would honestly take out the non-Aro Mage stuff from this deck. Keep the Rose Lover, that's cute. I like the Rose Lover. I like the 3 copies. Well, no, I don't think you need 3 copies of this guy. I think you can get away with 1 or even 2. You don't need 3 copies of him. But I do really like the Aro Mages. And what was this guy running? Alright, he was running the red. Alright, one more game. That one was pretty long, though, because Aro Mages stall the game really well. They're very good at stall, and they're like a solidly difficult deck to deal with. So, honestly, a pretty good archetype for free-to-play. They're worse against players because players have a lot more ways to deal with back row and monster removal than computers. In my opinion, Aro Mages make for a fantastic farm deck for farming computers, though. Like, they're one of the best decks out there for farming NPCs, in my opinion. Now, this is a bit of... We're now in silver rank, so we're going to start seeing closer to, like, actual decks. I don't know how close, because, again, silver rank, it's not gold or platinum. But I have no back row, which is what I was going to try to allude to before, as being scary. But he's about to have no back row either, so that's cool. So, let's see what this is. If it's Karma Cut, Shadow Spell, okay. I feel like people use Shadow Spell like it's Fiendish Chain. Oh, and the other thing is just because the card's flipped up doesn't mean this guy doesn't destroy it, which is kind of a big deal. Some cards, that actually is what it means. I'm gonna banish that. Goodbye. And then last card, see what we draw. We definitely don't need 3 copies of the Maidens. They can go back face down. I'm not killing him this turn, so it kind of makes me want to turn all 3 of them back face down. Oh, but he just surrendered. Okay. He just gave up. I guess I don't have to think about it too hard. Okay, never mind. I don't know when it's going to be when I'm going to start seeing even close to optimized decks. I was talking to somebody on Twitch yesterday who stopped by my stream. You know, Professor Herb on Twitch as well. And they mentioned how in rookie rank they ran into Harpy decks. And that's insane. Obelisk the Tormentor, the first one of the day! Obelisk the Tormentor deck. A Lava Golem actually can scare me quite a bit. That can literally Lava Golem both of my monsters. Lava Golem, genuinely underutilized in my opinion. I think Lava Golem should be seen more than it is in Duel Links. I don't know what decks would really run Lava Golem right now, but my god, is he good at removing your opponent's stuff. Actually, Mages is a pretty good place to run Lava Golem, because you have plenty of ways to stop your opponent from attacking you. But sometimes you need a way to out their monsters, and Lava Golem kills 2 of them. Without targeting, you can't respond, you can't negate it, he tribute summons their monsters. Your opponent plays like the Blue Eyes Fusion and the Blue Eyes alternative Blue Eyes or whatever, and you save yourself. You're able to just Lava Golem, both of them are gone. See you later. The only popular deck that it doesn't destroy is Luna Lights, because Luna Lights usually doesn't leave 2 monsters on the field, and that's about it. Everything else could easily run 2 monsters, and Lava Golem just goes boop, goodbye. It's not the kaijus of the main TCG, but he was the original kaiju, you know. I kind of want them to bring the Volcanic Queen into the game. I think she'd be super useful. She's able to sack 1 monster instead of 2. And one of the biggest problems with Lava Golem is the fact that your opponent needs to have 2 monsters on the field for you to be able to sacrifice for them. But anyway, that'll do it for today's episode. Thank you for joining me. I hope you had a fun time. I hope you learned something. I hope you got to see just how strong a free-to-play deck can be if you go in with the mindset of knowing exactly what you want from it. In particular, I've been going for the World Legacy pawns. I probably should be going for Canadia, because especially if I was running a fresh new account, Canadia is a better staple for more decks if I got tired of playing Subterrors. But right now I'm enjoying the heck out of Subterrors, so I don't think that will be happening anytime soon. But anyway, that's it for me. I'll talk to you guys later. See you tomorrow for more climbing up the ladder. I'll probably have another 2 packs to open. That seems to be the consistency. And I'll talk to you later, guys. Peace.